right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Sport Highlight, the very first segment of the weekend vibes on Reflex Radio. Wow.
Radio extraordinaire.
I tell you, bro. Thank God it's Friday. Woo!
Yeah.
I'm already enough for today. I'm more just thankful for that one.
It is sweet me, man.
I know, because for the past 4 days now, it's just rain everywhere. I say, maybe God don't call Noah. So me go build that. We don't even know. But, well, hello everybody. It's the time again for another sports talk show. Where we'll bring everything live to you as it goes and everything. As you all know, okay, I don't think they know. Let me just tell them. Well, my name is Mr. Sam, and joining me for this segment is my own very own brother, the Old Takers. Yes, now we'll be Old Takers now.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice being here again.
So please, just tell us your name so we'll know you.
Do I need to introduce myself again?
Introduce you.
Everybody, the audience know me. They know me.
Okay, joining me on the segment is Mr. Sam.
No, don't do that.
No, now she said they know you. I go call my name now. Mr. Sam. You better talk me they know you be now.
All right. Between here is Victor. Yeah, every day, every time.
That's so now. That's how it's supposed to be. Wow, my brother. It's a very, very lovely packed week with so many things happening in sport,
So many highlights.
I tell you, the one that even got me excited the most was this preseason match. Man U Liverpool. When before that match started, Jurgen Klopp came. I said there is no such thing as friendly match between top 4 teams. You understand?
Yeah.
So we're like, this match, this will finish work here. My brother, when I started streaming the match, I was confused. I was saying 1, 2, before 3. I said maybe they were doing mistake. He now brought in the Avengers.
that was where I was.
He brought in the Avengers. Salah.
Like 5 of them.
I'm telling you at once.
Konate,
even
Salah,
Van Dijk. I was like, okay, let's see. The Avengers. When you watch Avengers movie, when they bring in the superheroes, they want to take over.
Make immediate
I say, wow,
effect.
this man wants to. Then they knock them one more. It can't be 4-0. I was not confused. I said, what is going on? Please, maybe, I don't know. I think I was not seeing that thing clearly.
I think there's going to be this Mane effect because I feel Mane was a major, because he has left already, was a major proponent to that Liverpool team. So I feel they are going to feel that impact. You understand? So before they will get over that Mane departure to take a long, let me don't say a long time. I mean, they've gotten this guy Nunes. And some other players too are coming in, so we should see. And besides, it's just preseason, so
it has a thing. You don't just say preseason. I will have agreed with you that it's just preseason, but the coach emphasized that this is no ordinary match. So
it's a mind thing.
Let me tell you the truth. One thing about preseason is anytime these big teams play each other, especially EPL rivals, they don't take it as preseason matches. And even if you play preseason match, at least the scoreline is supposed to be respectable. Let's say 1-0, 2-1, 1-1. 4-0 was a very big statement.
Liverpool were not expecting.
They were not expecting what they said. They expected it. And truly, what you said is actually true, because watching Liverpool for the past 2-3 seasons now, Mane is more like a player that it was not. I don't want to say it was not respected, but he has this impact there.
Yeah.
Took it for granted. And he's this kind of player that if he's on the field, you will know Mane is there.
Yeah.
But everybody had this attention glued on Salah. And Salah is this kind of player that if Salah wants to miss in this match, Salah will miss completely. Just forget about it, you will not see it. But once Mane is there, Mane is there. So, let me just take it that it is preseason, as you've said, and let's just see how the season goes. Because even there are no signing. No, so 1-on-1, carry the ball, go up.
Even before the match, when I think at Thailand also, where they went before they came to listen, you could see during the training sections he was always missing. He was budding the ball, as our people go talk. He does budding the ball everywhere, and people were now saying, "Guys, this is the guy we bought with this huge amount of money from Benfica."
The thing is, playing in such a top league like EPL is not always easy. And when you bring players from another league,
the Farmers League, like you used to call it.
The Farmers League is the Bundesliga.
Okay.
I'll go back to those ones. When you bring players from another league like that, it takes time for them to adapt. That's why you see likes of Werner, Pulisic, and which other players are there. Till now, they are yet to adapt to the EPL. But not like other players are not adapting, but it will take time for leagues. I think it came from the Portuguese league. So let's just see how the season goes. Now, going into the preseason fully, I think most of the clubs now, the preseason tour is on. The preseason tour is being done in the US. I think Chelsea is there. Is Arsenal there too? Arsenal should be there.
Yes.
And cool. So let's talk about the preseason camp and how it's going in the US. So,
well, for sure, I know Arsenal are currently in the US, undertaking their camp, their preseason camp, and I know I think Chelsea too as well. And then I think in the next 10 days or so, we'll have this match between Chelsea and Arsenal.
Wow.
So
wow.
And I think that match is going to show what the season.
I'm
trying to ignore anything you are trying to do like this. I know today now another week. No carry that. No carry that banter.
Wait. Let me just ask you. That match, who do you think? I want you to analyze the match. Who do you think will win that match?
At the end of the day, the best team should win.
You're not even bold. You're not convinced. You can't say Arsenal will beat Chelsea. That be bold and say it to your full mind.
Currently now,
yes.
We know you don't even have defense.
Come again.
Currently now, you don't have anybody on defense because your players are as the letter what is his name, and then the rest are moving out, and then you are trying to recruit.
Have you not heard?
You've not confirmed any signing.
Listen,
you've not.
Have you not heard that Napoli's number one? Let me learn. Napoli's number one defense structure.
Yeah.
Defender. Koulibaly is already on his way. He's inside the plane already.
If he's that good, okay, we would have seen his impact long time ago. He's just like an average.
Koulibaly is
average regular player. You can't put him on the same pedestal with your Thiago. What is that?
Thiago Silva.
Yes, you can't put him on the same pedestal. You can't put him on the same pedestal with Van Dijk. I mean,
what are you saying, Van Dijk?
Yeah.
No. Listen. There's something called when you start comparing players.
Yeah.
And there's something called when you give respect to whom respect is due. Koulibaly is a name that has been known in the Serie A for a very long time. In fact, every transfer window, there's a top club that is always been linked with that name for the past 3 years. Mind you, Manchester United, sorry to drag you back, I think that was 3 seasons ago, actually bid for him for £75 million. Napoli turned it down. And they later carried the money, added £5 million, and they bought them basket. Sorry. Maguire. One thing about English players is they are always overrated. So, if you're trying to tell me that Manchester United could bid £75 million for Koulibaly 3 years ago,
yeah.
And last year, I remember.
I'm not disputing the facts. I'm not. No. I'm not disputing the facts that.
Let me tell you something. Before Koulibaly signed for Chelsea, do you know that? Wait now.
Okay.
Do you know that Napoli offered him the new captaincy armband? Not only that, and they told him if he should retire, they will give him a post as part of the board members. I've not heard such offer given to.
So these things you are saying now, does it make him a I don't understand. I don't know where you're driving to.
What I'm trying to say is,
does it make him a world best standard defender? Like
Koulibaly is a world standard defender. Don't say that again. Don't say that. Even do you know he's Senegal's captain, not even Mane.
Well,
He's the Senegal's captain, not even Mane. So if you are trying to tell me that I don't have defender, my brother, think about it again. Because if I'm putting Silva at the back, which you all know Silva is there, and Koulibaly is standing near Silva. Already, Chilwell is back from injury. I have Reece James on the other side. Let's assume I want to play 4-3-3. I think I'm good to go, and there's nothing there. So for that match, don't.
Do you also know that Juventus, for the past 2 seasons, they've been bidding to get my guy?
Oh.
Do I need to mention his name again?
Which guy?
Gabriel.
Well, Gabriel is a very nice defender. And I think, I'm actually vouching for Arsenal this season. I'll not lie to you because
don't patronize me, bro.
I'm being serious.
You are trying to do that thing again. Don't patronize me, bro.
I am not.
Speak for yourself. Vouch for yourself.
Okay, let me vouch for myself. Or let me just patronize another team. We'll go back to that one. Let's talk about Man City. There's something skeptical about that team. Sure, you understand?
The club as a whole. I'm
telling you, because Man City is selling out their top players. At first, when I saw the news that Gabriel Jesus was going to Arsenal, I was like, what's in the do Man City? Before
what do you mean by what they do?
When
Mr. I say Sterling they come out.
I'm going there.
Sterling they come out. I say no. Of all places, you don't even have to go to Chelsea. You can go other parts of Europe.
But you can buy Jesus. We cannot buy Sterling. I don't understand why.
Because it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit into that Chelsea bracket.
Do you know Sterling is originally from London? Did you hear his speech when he signed for Chelsea? He said London is his home. As I was saying, let me go back to what I was saying. Okay. Normally in the top 4, or let me say the top 6, since that is where Arsenal and Man U categorically is now. No offense, bro. You're not in the top 4 now. If there's a top 4 team in England now, you call yourself. No, so let me say the top 6 teams normally don't sell players to a rival club. But Man City is just, shaking the table.
Man U is rival to Man City, not Chelsea.
No. Not that derby rivalry. I mean rivalry. When last did Arsenal and Chelsea exchange player?
We did William. We've done several. Right from time.
What about
the people I cannot do business with in England is Tottenham. Arsenal, Tottenham cannot do business. You understand? Same way it will be difficult for you to see Man U, Man City do business.
No, you're not getting my point. That one is derby rivalry. What I'm saying is, you are strengthening your rival team that you know is a candidate to win the league. Because for you to give Arsenal Jesus, which means you're giving them a prolific striker that is good in scoring goals, and will give them chances of winning the league. Then you're giving Chelsea Sterling too. It's confusing because.
But don't you think them letting those players go, they are bringing in more younger and talented and skillful
yes. They brought in Alvarez, they brought in Haaland. But the thing is, the question you should ask yourself is, this is the EPL. How are you so sure that Haaland will just adapt fully like that? Oh, because he's scoring goals in Farmers League. Anybody can score goals in Farmers League. When that we're talking about that place for Chelsea that is missing. So you know how many goals he scored for there? When I scored 20 plus in the season now. But when you see him now in Champions or you see him in APL, 1-on-1 like this, don't put down for post.
But I think yes, quite all right. Werner had a slow start to the EPL, but I think he's
for how many season?
Sorry?
For how many seasons? I think this should be his 3rd season now. Still so slow start. No.
But I think he's now pitching his tent. He's having a main hood now. So you shouldn't even put him. If you are going to put people in the bracket of not doing well, let's talk about Di Maria when he came to Man U. Let's talk about who again? Those days when you guys got Shevchenko, when you guys got
which days?
Back in the day now.
No, now what you're saying is way back. Shevchenko didn't.
No, I'm talking of players coming to England and finding it difficult to adapt.
Okay.
You understand? Okay, that is by the way. Man City so far, I feel they are doing a good business. They are doing a good because presently now they've gathered about close to £100 million from just these 2 sales from Jesus and Raheem Sterling.
Sure.
So I feel they've done well. I think they are the highest gainers in this transfer market in the EPL. So kudos to them. And then at the end of the day, we've also seen the people they brought in. Guy, that Alvarez, that guy good.
So I do. So
Can't compare with Haaland.
My brother, we will survive. If we can't win the league, at least we'll qualify for Champions League. Okay, now moving on to other news. As one team is making profits here, there's another team somewhere that is suffering from debt. They call them, according to what I'm seeing on Twitter, they say they are Broklonia. That is a backer. You know, I'm surprised though, because I'm not trying to be biased or something. For the past few weeks now, there's been this news that the club is in debt, you know, and they are unable to pay their players' wages and all that. But surprisingly, how can a club that is in debt, you are not paying your players their salary, yet you are still signing players? I don't know. I'm confused, because I think there's something going on that they are not telling us, or there's a hidden story to it. You know, that Laporta, that man is very corny and is a very smart man, but there's something going on in the background that we are not aware of. I don't know. What do you think?
I wouldn't really say these guys are broke, because I mean we just saw them trying to pay that huge sum of amounts for Rafinha, and then we also see them trying to get Lewandowski, you know, and they also renewed Dembele's contract, even though I heard he got a big pay cut, something like that. Yeah, so I feel they're not that in depth like they're making us to see. You understand? Because I mean, for you to get, I think Rafinha was for almost 60 something.
Yes.
So
I think 55 plus add-ons. But the total package is around 66 million, 65 million.
So I think they're just trying to play smart. If you ask me, I don't think they're really indebted. Like I don't think they are really broke per se.
Well, what I feel is, I think because you know, for them to even still be standing now, the major problem they are facing is this La Liga FFP rules. You know, where before you register players, your wages, you must have like 60% of your income down. It must not be more than your players' wages.
Yeah.
And you know, when their overall debt was calculated, it was around 1 billion euros or so. So what was giving them the leverage, or what is giving them the leverage to even sign players now, is that shares. They sold their TV rights shares for 25 million. I think 10% for 25 years, and they sold part of their studios and all that. So when you accumulate all those money, I think it should be around 300 million or so.
Yeah.
So I think that is the money that they are using to, like, you know, sign all these players and co. Even Christensen and cases that they've unveiled, I don't think they've registered those players yet. Though they are saying they are waiting for a second leveler to come in, that should be around 400 million or so. So I think if they should figure out all those things.
This one involves plenty of mathematics. So.
That's in the confusion. Even with all the 400 million, 300, they're still the old players. They are still 1 million players. So I feel there's nothing that can be hidden forever. Once everything starts kicking in now, before the beginning of the season, because right now, the problem they're even facing now, the Jong issue. But before we even go to that, those of you that are live streaming and tuning with us, remember you can watch us live on Facebook, on Reflex and Radio and YouTube.
Reflex Media.
So you drop whatever you have to say on the comment section.
Yeah.
Whatever question you have, just drop it there, or we'll tackle it and see what we can say about it. So as I was saying about the Barcelona saga. Now, what I was told was that before they will be able to, because there's this same thing the La Liga president said, what was his name? Sabas, I've forgotten his name. He said for Barca to be able to sign players, they have to work with the ratio 1-4. Do you understand? Because they're in debt. So they have to bring in profits. So for that to work, you have to release players or sell out players. Let's say you release 4 players.
Yeah.
You remove them from the wages, then you buy one. So let's say a player's wage now is like 100,000 euros per week. You have to release wages of 400,000 euros per week before you can register that one. So what the issues they're facing now is Barca has to release De Jong before they will be able to register.
And I think Man U they're trying to push
Man U wants
to
sign De Jong. But what the problem is now is Barcelona is. I don't want to say Barcelona is broke. Barcelona is owing these players their salary wages, and you've not paid De Jong. You are owing Piqué. You are owing the other ones almost accumulating to I think 100 million plus or so. Because when La Liga released the list of their wages, only Barcelona's wage was minus 44 million euros.
Well, let's leave that to their statistician in Barca camp. Let's talk about their rivals, Madrid. Do you see Madrid getting any players, any incoming players for the now? Do you see them buying players?
Well, after Madrid stole Rudiger from me, painful loss.
I don't understand what you mean by steal.
They always steal my player. They took Hazard. Thank God we all saw it worked out. Now I think Rudiger took well. I wish him the best because he did well for me. So I think Ancelotti came out yesterday and said after signing Rudiger, this boy from Monaco, how do you call that name? Tocha. That French name too long. They want
that's black guy.
That upcoming Monaco player. Man, that boy good. Jesus, that boy good. I don't see highlights.
But then at the end of the day, the way clubs buy players these days, I think they just look at the season. Previous season, just that one season, and then feel that this guy is exceptional. Unlike before, where you have to from like previous seasons, like 2-3 seasons, before they will now say, okay, yes, this guy that's quite good. But then if you just play like 20 games these days now, if you play 20 games or 15 games, and then you see and they say, wow, this guy is exceptional, knowing the fact that these players have their good times and their bad times. So do you use these 20 games or just this season of 38 games to know exactly who this player is? For instance, let me give you Pepe of Arsenal that we got for 70-something million.
Yes, from League.
We just saw him that season, the previous season before we signed him. He was exceptional. He was banging goals and everything. And then all of a sudden, we wanted him. We went to the bank, and even though I'm not sure we finished paying the money. No. But we don't pay the money. I know. I just want to bring her come aside because we pay the money. Okay. But then my point is, do you think it's correct for clubs these days to just look at it for just for just numbers of games and then just accept that yes, this person is?
This is what I have to say. There are two factors there. Number one, the scouting capability. You see, most times when they go for players like this, like what clubs do now, most of these big clubs, they don't go for big names anymore. They go for future prospects.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Now,
Arsenal started it.
Okay, yes, Arsenal started it. Most of these future prospects, their scouting team goes after them when they are young. You understand? So they've been monitoring these players closely from that young age.
Yeah.
You understand? So when they are getting to their peak, then these big clubs snap them. You get? Sometimes it might favor them, sometimes it might not favor them. Now, that one is scouting team. Then the other one is players in form. You get? Now, it's the same thing I just said now, whereby I was saying, when you bring in big players to the EPL, most of them struggle to adapt. Look at Pepe. Pepe was doing well in Ligue 1, as you said, and it's true, he was doing well. But when even Chelsea wanted to even sign him, the luck you guys had was we had this transfer ban that year when we had Lampard. So initially, Chelsea was supposed to be his preferred destination, but because we could not sign him, now to settle for Arsenal. So how do you want him to, perform? Whereby the club that he loves so much is not where he's joining. But that's not even the issue. Because aside,
why do you like bringing banters? At the end of the
day, okay, and it's just how football is. Because last week, if you see the way they banter me and you, I'm not gonna give you this Rafinha issue. See, Rafinha rejected Arsenal. Leeds rejected Arsenal. Chelsea now rejected Rafinha. Rafinha now rejected Chelsea. Barcelona now, that kind of dirty talk. It's an insult. It's an insult, but that was what I was saying. So most of these big players, once they come to the EPL, they struggle to adapt. So it's not as if Pepe is not a good player, but the league, the pattern they play there is different. Look at Bakayoko, Monaco then.
Yeah.
Fine player. But he came to Chelsea. Look at now, Bakayoko is even struggling in Serie A with AC Milan. They are even confused if they should return him back or continue with the loan. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But let's leave football aside because we've said so many things about football. Let's go into tennis.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
Djokovic.
I know. See, you like Torina. You know that guy. I don't know. I just feel he's blessed. Let me just say that he's just blessed because you know, Ben. When we hear anything tennis, we always feel Rafa Nadal
And
Roger,
Federer.
Federer, those are the names that we know. But this man just came from nowhere, started slamming on the ground, knock everything and all that. Even when, you know, this COVID thing was, we were trying to like use it against him, not to even make him participate in the tournament.
Yeah.
Because I know that Australia banned him for like 3 years. They didn't allow him play for
I think
the
they took him to court or something
Yes.
too. Yeah.
So he's even currently on ban. He can't go to Australia presently. But he won the Wimbledon Open.
Wimbledon.
As in
Wimbledon.
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 The British
Yeah,
accent.
you know how you used to call it?
Wimbledon.
So it's not Wimbledon, no. It's
Wimbledon. So please, what do you have to say about Djokovic? Because that guy, he was even trending yesterday and all that about I don't. Do you have his speech?
Yeah, I think I have. First, before we go to his speech, I think he had issues with this guy.
What was his name?
What's that his name again? With his rival and the one he played in the final with. I think it was an online banter or something. And then they had issues. So when Djokovic won this thing, this thing, he came out to give a statement on still in the court about his opponent. I think I have it. Let me see if I can get it. All right.
Okay. Let's play the audio.
Why you deserve to be one of the best players in the world, particularly on this surface. Congrats to you and your team for an amazing tournament. I wish you all the best, man. I really respect you a lot. I think you are a phenomenal tennis player, an athlete, an amazing talent. I mean, you've been hearing all of that for many years. But now, you know, everything is starting to come together for you. So I'm sure we're going to see much of you in the later stages of Grand Slam, man. And I never thought I'm going to say so many nice things about you, considering the relationship. Okay, it's officially a bromance. All right.
And it started on social media, didn't it? Because you had a little exchange and you said the winner buys dinner.
That's what I have. That's why you lost.
Wait, before we continue, bro, after this our banter, are you going to get me lunch?
No, you wait for the Chelsea Arsenal.
No.
No, now sure you see they had the bet before the match. So whoever wins,
Yeah, we'll buy the loser lunch or dinner.
Okay, because you know, say you go lose. No, whoever lose will buy the winner. Whoever lose will buy the winner.
Let's.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna make it happen tonight or some other night, but yeah, hopefully this is a start of a wonderful relationship between the two of us. Off the court as well.
I've got to say, though, he didn't really want dinner. He said, let's go to a nightclub and go nuts. So are you ready for that?
I didn't respond to that because my wife was next to me, so I was like, we're gonna. But let's start with dinner and drinks, and then we'll see. After.
First of all, let's talk about this.
Wow, that was a nice one. I feel there's this togetherness in this tennis, this thing as a whole. Like they're always, you see when this person lose or when this person wins, he's always talking about this other opponent, always encouraging, you know, that kind of thing. I think tennis, the sports tennis they have more unity amongst themselves than any other sport. Yes, we know the fact that football
is tense.
It's tense and everything. The rivalry is even what makes the sport that thick. You understand? But I like the way these tennis players, you know, when this person loses or when this person have an injury and cannot continue with the sport, this person will come out and say, even though it's the opponent. But in football, we are happy when you hear that, let's say Arsenal just is playing and then Koulibaly has injury. Arsenal fans will be happy.
Why will you use Koulibaly?
Arsenal fans will say, yes, we go beat them today. They go chop our way today. But in tennis, we see this unity in press conference. They come out, talk about it. They send their condolences. Let me not say condolences. They send their greetings and regards to the other opponents. So it's a welcome.
You know, what one thing I like about tennis is, even if you lose, at the end of the day, you must still go and shake your opponent.
Yeah.
Whether it come from inside your mind or come from inside your mind, you must still go shake him. But that one does not happen in football. You know, if you lose like this, you get some people they cry, say they will just walk out come off for stadium.
Yeah.
Though they will still grade themselves. But I think in tennis, I see that it was always there. You know, tennis is one sport that I respect a lot. And most of these top players they hardly have scandals outside. Have you noticed it?
Yeah.
Tennis players hardly have scandals.
Except for one time that Osaka, she had... Anyway, that's by the way, sure.
Let me just do that. Even there was this time Serena Williams too had on. But
yeah,
it can be like football and all that. I just feel they are more of professional players and all that. Because currently, what is even trending now? Because what I saw in the news this morning, Djokovic is even trending. Now, US fans are calling out Joe Biden to allow Djokovic come into the US, because I think the next Grand Slam is in the US Open. And, you know, US still has a strict COVID restriction stuff going on there.
Yeah.
And we all know the story that Djokovic is against the vaccine injection.
Like he refused to take the vaccine.
Yes,
He's not in support to it.
Exactly my point. That was why he could not participate in the Australian Open. Now, the US Open is coming very soon. And if they should bring in the same rule, they will not, or I don't think they might not allow him play. I know this is somebody that is, I think, like, is just two, or is it two, to be the overall highest Grand Slam winner also.
Yes.
And now, if you're taking this person out of these competitions like this, you're denying him the chance to win, because we all know that he's the world best. He is the world best. Because for him to even come into that circle, to break that Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer's, because they were like our Messi and Ronaldo that period.
Yeah,
so
like
we had nobody that
always
could just,
talking about them.
but he came from nowhere, benched this two, and sat there as number one tennis player in the world. So now what they're using against him now is this COVID thing. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm against the COVID vaccination. No, because of the health how will I say, the health benefits that it comes with.
Yeah.
But I don't think they should impose it on a player.
Especially now that the COVID, everything have died down.
That is it. Because if you're saying that Djokovic should not come in since he has not taken the COVID, what about the illegal people going into the US? What about those that are going there for business? Is it everybody that's taken the COVID vaccination? So I'm not saying it's a bad idea or something, but I just feel there should be an exception.
Yeah.
For a player,
should be like a player's choice.
Exactly.
Not
even if you are to keep him in one section, because the way they do it in football, once they notice that this player is has gotten the virus or it trains separately. Yeah. Does not mean you will now remove him from there. So I feel they should create a special entry for him. Let him participate in the tournament, and I am hopeful that he's going to win it.
So I think we have less time. Let's talk about the transfers, the successful transfer and the one spending. To start with, I think your guy, what's his name, Koulibaly, I think he's done already.
Yes, it's done.
And then we have
for official announcement.
We have Sterling. Sterling is done too. Mm-hmm. We have who again? We have Mesut Ozil. Mesut Ozil, he had issues with Fenerbahce. So now I think he has gone to where's that rival?
What's in the name? Still in Turkey there.
Yeah, still in Turkey, yes. And then we have let's see.
I think Barcelona will announce Rafinha very soon. Probably this weekend or next week. And since they've resigned Dembele, Who is there again?
Then we have Pogba from
Yes, Pogba signed
from Man U to
Juventus, free transfer.
yeah.
The independent deals, I think Chelsea still discussing with Man City for Nathan Ake, and I think they've opened talks with PSG for Kim
Kimpembe. That's PSG
yes,
O2 player. That guy go fit play. That guy don't even know how to play.
Maybe he won't sign Zinchenko.
But you know, talking of Zinchenko, you know that guy is a multifaceted player.
Okay.
He can play
Anywhere in the field.
anywhere. He can. He played during Ukraine qualifier. He played as central midfielder, and then we've also seen him played as left back at the right back. Yes, right back.
Yes.
We've seen him. He can play different. So we getting him is huge.
Just like my Cesars will be better. Well, that is that for today. We hope you join us soon for another segment. We'll be back here next week.
Yeah.
Still stay tuned because we still have other programs that are going to come up very soon. So
like
thank you for it.
Weekend vibes.
It's the weekend vibe. Today is Friday. Thank God it's what? Friday. So thank you for staying tuned with us. I hope you have a pleasant weekend.
Yeah. Thank you for watching.